What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for April 17th, 2025. This is the Easter breakdown video to show you guys exactly what you need. Now, as always, down in the description, I'm going to have everything that you see on screen here written down so you guys can reference it later. But let's go over everything you need to know about this event, because number one, you technically don't need to use a single heroic scroll on this event to come away with some good rewards. You can technically do a small, medium-ish amount of scrolls to get some decent things, and then you can also spend $5 on this event to do quite a bit of stuff that I want to make sure you guys are aware of. Now, we're going to have all these breakdowns, like I said, down in the description, so reference it while we're going over this. I'm going to keep it on screen. Let's jump right into it. Let's get going. Alright, so this rabbit doll event is pretty much what everybody is talking about here this week, because this is how you're going to get the rewards. Again, we're going to go over a couple things first before the breakdowns to explain this one more time, how we get to these numbers. Number one, the second best way to get these colorful cloths are going to be from the heroic summoning event. You can see right here, if you do all 2,000 heroic scrolls, you will come away with 72 of them. However, you don't necessarily need to do that. The number two event is going to be the Easter event. This is the really good one that you can get up to 90 of these, because you can do this 45 times. Yes, you can get 22,500 gems worth out of this event, and you can come away with 2 for every time you spend 500 gems. Pretty dang good. Beyond that, you're also getting some really good, decent rewards for your Cloud Island to build it up, maybe even some glorious relics, and if you're really lucky, some superb eggs, because the superb eggs are going to give you heroic scrolls. It's going to give you sublimations, cores of origin, destiny transition materials, and even a chance at getting a next tier egg up, the diamond egg, which guarantees you an orange treasure, as well as bonus rewards like the more premium versions of the destiny transition and even star soul material. So that's why this event and doing the 90 kind of no matter what is important. But let's be honest, technically, if we come on down to here and I show you guys the best free-to-play option, you technically only need to do this 52 times, because yeah, 13,000 gems is pretty easy. One thing to note, this first package right here, completely for free for everybody. So you're going to get 8 of these standard, which is why I put the 8 free ones up the top here. You're going to also get 10 heroic scrolls to help you on your way. And you can see, as a free-to-play player, you can get up to 170 as the grand total. Now, in order to clear out these steps, I also want to put a little information so you guys understood it. Steps 1 through 4 take 20 colorful silk cloths per step. Once you get down to step 5, it costs 40 colorful silk cloths for the final step. So that is the one tricky part here. You have to keep it in mind. It's interesting. I don't really necessarily know. It says 40 silk cloths are needed at the final step of making a rabbit doll. Each time a rabbit doll with the clothes of a faction is made, a corresponding goal reward will be granted. So there's even like a secondary thing to this that I wasn't even talking about, and that's like these down here. So not only are you going to get special rewards for going to step 5, you're also going to make a rabbit. But again, if you just purely want to get a core of origin or sublimation, all you need to do is get to step 3. So that's 20, 40, 60 right there. In order to get 60, you only need 52 from the egg event, which is 13,000 gems. And that's going to come away with 10 of these like rabbit masks. And of course, we all know the mysterious sale is here. So on floor 1, this is going to be 50% off, only costing 5. Floor 2, this is going to cost 50% off, which is another 5. And that right there is the 10 you're going to get from this system right here. So completely free. 13,000 gems. You're going to come away with 1 pick of this node and 1 pick of this node. That is absolutely amazing value. That's not spending a single heroic scroll, and that's not even fully clearing out this event right here, which is pretty good. Now, if you do decide to go to 90 and buy all those out, you're not going to get down to step 5 where you get additional of these rabbit masks. You're going to get to step 4, which does mean you are going to get some star spawn materials or treasure train or whatever you want out of this. Could be worthwhile, especially if you're still trying to max out your star spawn, especially if you're an earlier game player. A lot of later game players, even free to play, are pretty close to maxing out their star spawn with all the ways that you can get this in the big events nowadays. So I don't think it's necessarily worth doing just for this. But if you're wanting to spend 90 and test your luck to see what you can get here, then it's definitely worthwhile. That is 100% worthwhile. You do this 45 times, it comes away with 90, and 90 gets you to step 4 with 10 left over. Technically, you might want to go a little further, I guess. No, because you need 120 for step 5. That's really not worth it. Let's talk about what I would call the optimal route here. So you're going to want to do about a loop and a half of heroic scrolls. Spending 800 heroic scrolls is going to give you 26 of those colorful silk cloths. You're of course going to get the 8 for free right here, and then you're going to also want to spend some gems, which you don't need to go all in. The reason why you don't need to go to 90 is just because 26 is all you can, like, it's the only way the math works out. You get 8 plus 10, 18 plus another 8. That's 26. Like, there's no way to get the exact number you want of 22. So that's kind of off the table. So keep that in mind. That's kind of the way to go. And that's going to net you 120. That means you're going to do one full loop of this. You're going to get all the steps done. You're going to come away with 20 of this resource. You're also, of course, going to get a small amount of sublimation or core of origin shards. That also means you're going to make a rabbit, which the rabbits, the rabbits are definitely worth the resources. I think going for, and that's why I'm calling it optimal, I think it's worth spending heroic scrolls on this event because of the extra bonuses that you're getting. You're getting treasure. You're getting another treasure, which could be a pink one, or I think you might be able to select it. We'll have to see exactly how that chest works. And then, of course, you're getting Destiny Transition, or, again, I mean, free to play, getting Star Soul stuff. You probably don't need it. You probably still need the Destiny Transition materials. You're getting 4 of these chests. It's not a huge amount, but any amount as a free-to-play is a pretty big deal. So that is really good. And then beyond that, you're actually going to be full clearing this out, and you're going to be able to get some additional resources here, which, again, I'll go over tomorrow. The exact strategy should go. Don't immediately go to the Mysterious Sales Shop until you watch tomorrow's video, where we fully break down the order of these rewards you should get. Because remember, you're going to have 40 of these. And again, I'll go over this in a separate video to make sure you guys don't mess it up. Because floors 1 and 2, the void materials are 50% off. And then void 3 is this. Oh, actually, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I just remembered that. No. So if you do the completely free one, you can only get this one. You're not also getting the stellar shards, because technically on floors 1 and 2, this chest is costing 10 on the right here. It's a little different than what we're used to. Floors 1 and 2 are this. You can either get this 2 times or this once time. The big thing comes in when you get up to here and you have 40 of these, because that's where you can be a little bit more fancy with the way you go about it. And there's even a chance to get some Destiny Transition materials as well, I believe. If you do 50% off, 50% off, and then 50% off on floor 3, I think you can then afford this, right? Yeah, you can afford this plus another one of these on floor 5. So you can get Destiny Transition materials completely free this time around, which is amazing. And last but not least, we're going to go the $5 route. So if you want to do something a little special here and get these extra 10 right here, you can do a full clear on this event. Like we said, is 170, and you get 10 more for $5. That gives you 180 of those cloths, which is important. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 20, 40, 60. That gets you up to 180 total. That's going to get you 10 additional masks, which is going to get you some additional resources. So there's chances of getting some really good stuff, including if you do that route, you can get this one twice, I believe. Again, I'm going to completely break down this portion of it tomorrow once we know how everything exactly works live. But I'll be honest, even just this route right here, the completely free-to-play, only gems route, not even finishing event, pretty dang good. So let me know what you guys think. Everything down in the description down below, and I'll see you guys next time.